Oseo, everyone! How y'all doing today? I am Crow, and welcome to the stream. As you can see by the modified splash screen, I think I'm going to stick with this for this series. Welcome to Baldur's Gate. Well, we're not in Baldur's Gate yet. We are far from it. But we're about a 10-day from it. But... ah, my ears! Why does it do that? But anyways, we're playing Baldur's Gate, so let's get into it. So, okay. Gotta change a few settings around, because I was testing things out. Accessibility, turn these off. Audio, music all the way up. Let's turn the ambient up, like, all the way. Video high, just to make sure there's no buffering or anything. Quality. Load game, and we're doing Awamel today. I think I'm going to flip-flop between the Dark Urge and Awamel for the time being. Or Theolurge, as his name actually is. So, but it's the old Urge. The oldest Urge man has had since we were humans. But anyways, I'm going to do a few things. Then we're going to continue on. I think we're going to get Karlach today. But how are you going to do that? You're going to kick a few people out of the party? No. At least I don't hope so. Hope to, because I've installed a party increase mod that increases the party limit. So what we're going to do, we're going to go back to camp. I think I'm going to sleep to get rid of this frickin' daylight. I've already cleared up all this. I was testing around with the shed to see different outcomes, and they're not outcomes I want. So right now, I'm just going to leave it. So for right now, we are going to go to camp. And... hey, Withers!
We meet again, as predicted. I shall be here in thy camp, for whenever thou hast need of my services.
You were sorting something out before. What were you doing?
Beyond mortal realms, there doth exist an amalgamation of spirits akin to thine own, ensnared by the treacherous cult of the Absolute, felled in its name. They bear great discontentment with their destiny. For a mere pittance of coin, I might summon the worthiest among them to lend aid to thy undertaking.
Will these hirelings be joining me willingly and of their own accord?
Most willingly, forsooth. Their passions doth run deep for what hath been wrought upon them.
Is it your opinion that I can actually trust these former cultists?
Suspicion always haunts the guilty mind. My services are all that I can proffer thee. What thou wilt do with them is for thee to undertake.
Good point. That is rather impressive to actually resurrect. very few people actually have that innate ability. They actually have to rely on scrolls and an intervention of the gods. Are there other ways you can help?
Should thou or any of thy compatriots perish, I will cleave soul to body once more.
Is incredibly powerful magic. Almost on the level of demigod, if not a god itself. Why is it so easy for you?
Because it is my calling. There is little else to explain.
Ah, it is just what you do. You mentioned a cost. Exactly what kind of cost is this? Is it a material, a sacrifice, a proffering of words, some sort of deed or action?
A matter of coin.
Ah, so I'd say that's outrageous, but that kind of makes sense. You're basically paying Charon to ferry them over to us, and we are bringing. You are in connection with Charon, aren't you? Or are you actually Charon himself? Huh. Well, I would like to talk about these hirelings.
Very well.
No. On second thought, I'd like to talk about something else, if we may. Good day. It's just... Is he Charon? Or Chiron? You know, the ferryman of the river Styx? But he's supposed to be in the Nine Hells, basically going around on his barge or whatever. Never really met the person himself, or if he is a person. But, Hey, merchant. What are you doing here? Okay, you've got stuff for coin as I read your mind. Yes, I see you're the one that's supplying me this stuff. From the dead, no doubt. I'll actually take that. I will actually take that as well. Good day to you. Cooked you a secret family race recipe, Bard's grilled flesh. Don't ask, don't tell. Ooh. Bedroll. Oh, that's already lit. I was trying to light it. So, Asterion, or Asterion. I call him Asterion because of the R-I-O-N, like Rion. That's a weird anime.
Hungry for power, but
Rion.
takes it a bit too literally for my liking. I wonder how he does it. Why he does it. I'm sure all will be revealed in time, but I don't like it. A waste of perfectly good treasure.
Excuse me. Well, what do you think will be waiting for us at Moonrise Towers?
Who knows? Drow? Mind Flayers? Death? Hopefully not ours. But maybe answers. If we can convince the right people to talk.
Well, death appears for a lot of people. I was once on the disc world, and boy, was he seemed to turn up everywhere. At the most inopportune times as well. Especially around this one would-be wizard called Rincewind. Oh, was he a handful. Well, anyways, tell me about yourself. Where do you're a Baldurian, but that's about all I know about you.
Oh, what's to tell? I'm a magistrate back in the city. It's all rather tedious.
Ah, my condolences. No wonder we've never really met. You're bureaucracy and I'm basically street hustle. Well, I would like you to accompany me. Will you travel with us?
Darling, I thought you'd never ask. Lead on.
You remind me of an associate of a writer I once met by the name of Antoinette Rice. Kinda was a bit of a poof. In more ways than one. Kept crooning on about his songs and vampire secrets. Ah, Will.
Gale slurped that thing up like a horse with a carrot. I hope he got what he needed from it.
Well, I've got a question of my own. How does the Blade of Frontiers end up chasing a devil into the Nine Hells? Specifically, the one place I do not want to be, Avernus.
Karlach's fires raged in Baldur's Gate before she escaped to Avernus, as my source told it. And she was planning to return. One of the archdevils Ariel's own, chaos incarnate, a devil with pure fire for a heart. I made my way to Avernus to stop her. She fled from my reach, even climbed aboard the Mind Flayer ship as it screeched through the hells. I followed in close pursuit. I can't bear to imagine the lives Karlach might be taking, the damage she might be doing.
Who exactly is this source of yours? Do you consider them reliable, or is this one of those shady backroom ones where the source is kinda third, fourth, fifth, 20th sources?
A powerful friend with a keen interest in privacy. I'm sworn to say no more.
Okay. Let us leave it at that and move on to other matters.
All right. What else is on your mind?
Did you come to be the Frontier of Blades? I have heard of you, but none of the stories have actually mentioned how you became.
My father once said, one does not pursue a champion's life. One merely answers its call. So it was for me. I was hunting near the Cloakwood when I heard it. A child crying out from a lone farmstead. I found him in the fields, flanked by goblins. His mother's corpse blared into the soil next to him. I don't remember much of the battle, but I remember drying the boy's tears after.
Hardly getting worked up. Shh. Goblins are almost as bad as kobolds when you get them in packs. You got to be careful about goblins, especially those on Galorian. Oh boy, I've been there. Don't underestimate goblins. Just look what happened at the front gate over at the Grove. Don't underestimate goblins. Don't underestimate kobolds. Especially that one kobold in. Oh, it's so trapped. I've heard stories about that place, and oh, I'm not even going within 10 leagues of that area. What became of the boy? He surely did not name you the Blade of Frontiers, but what became of him?
I left him with his uncles. 5 years on, and he's flourishing. If only every child was so lucky.
If only.
I mourned the ones I could never save, whose cries I never heard. In the boy's tears, I finally saw the suffering wrought by the villains of the wild. The frontiers demanded a blade, and so I heeded.
Well, it's finally nice to put a face to the name. And a voice.
And it's nice to meet someone of your talents.
Oh, thank
Having
you.
a worm wriggling in my skull didn't instill much confidence in the days ahead. With you as my ally, the future looks a little less daunting.
Well, you know, I couldn't notice your prosthesis eye. Did you lose it in some sort of battle? Or was it more the sacrifice of you becoming a warlock?
A most vicious one, in fact. It's made from pure bloodstone, carved from the Galena Mountains just north of the Moonsea. A reminder that sometimes blood must be shed and sacrifices must be made. But that story is reserved for lifetime friends and calmer days.
Well, if you don't mind, I would actually like to have a closer look at it. I have never seen one so intricately made, so expertly crafted.
Tiny grooves spider across the eye's surface. It resembles a sending stone used to confer with distant contacts.
Remarkable. Your eye seems to be possesses the glyphs as if it were made into a sending stone.
A sending stone? Nothing so special, I assure you.
His breathing quickens, his jaw tenses. Will is keeping something from you. A strange sensation courses through you, and your companion's mind unfolds, secrets half revealed.
No. All right. We shall change this subject. If you wish not to talk about it, then we shall not talk about it.
Gladly. What else is on your mind?
I would actually like you to join us as we go about. I plan to. I have come to the realization that we need to stop this Devil's Champion as swiftly as possible before we allow her to cause any more damage than she's already done.
That's the spirit.
I wonder if Gale has anything to say.
What's on your mind?
Nothing. So let's kind of like level these guys up and everything. I'm not going to do the hot bar or anything. I'll let it do that afterwards or until it gets too annoying. New feat available. Believe it or not, I'm going to give him a gun. Specifically, the pistols. And I'm going to give him the gunner perk, which allows him to fire point blank. I'm going to keep him as an arcane trickster. And for his abilities, I think he himself would prestidigitation to keep himself clean. And Word burst. I don't think he needs light. Bone chill, right? Actually, I think he would actually do friendship. For spells, charm person, and sleep. For the extended, for the wizard one. That's unseen servant. Well, okay, let's see what we got. Catapult. Healed. He's kind of a fastidious person, I believe. There's fog cloud, feather, false life, earth tremor, disguise self, snare. Would he do fog cloud? Or would he... Yeah, let's do fog cloud. And of course, Will here. Spell for Will. He is basically a magus from Pathfinder. So for him, he's going to be melee. But automatically, I want to give him a Witch Bolt. Eldritch evocations. Devil's Sight would be nice. But I actually want to give him Astonishing Blast to power up his charisma. And Repelling Blast to power up his... Well, actually, Agonizing Blast is for his Eldritch Blast, and Repelling Blast for his Eldritch Blast. Because what else is a Warlock good for besides their Eldritch Blast? And here, with the spell, I'm going to replace Armor of Agathis for... Question, is this actually for him? It's an action. That's an action. I'm going to go Burning Hands. As for a feat... Let's see, Arcanist. Is intelligence? No. Okay. Alert would be nice for the initiative. Ability improvement would be good for the bonus. I'm thinking about lucky. There's ritual caster. Tough. Forecaster. But for now, I'm gonna go mobile. No, mobile. I'm gonna go athletic for the prone. And I think I'm gonna increase dexterity. And level up. You got packs. Warlock spell cells can become stronger. For the pack, I'm going to go Pack of the Blade because I don't see him as having a follower. It's just him, follower or whatever, follower or a familiar. And for his spells, Darkness, Enthrall, Invisibility, Suggestion, Shatter. I think he's more about moving around. So I am going to say Misty Step. And I'm going to change Arms of Hadar into Hold Person. And there's going to be a little bit of equipment change around. This I'm going to get rid of for Needle of the Outlaw Rogue, which I have a mod installed to actually make it better. Wait. I also want a cloak, which is basically Dritz Duorden's cape. It just looks good on a Asterion here. Plus, it offers some bonuses, savings, and armor. And for Will, it's going to be Will's rapier. Just because it's Will's rapier. And here we are just going to go with the I could do Cloak of Invisibility. I could do that, but this one just kind of looks good on him. Actually looks better without a cloak. But you don't travel without a cloak like this in these games. It just gives him an bonus to armor. Oh, yeah, and I was going to give him a pistola. Give him Nyx. Do I want to camp for the night? Yeah, I'll camp. No one wants to talk. I'm going to bed. Auto select. Gruel. Chili pepper to put in the gruel. Horseradish. Kiwi. Kiwi.
You don't sleep well, flitting between dreams and nightmares. Maybe you wake up because you know something is wrong. Or maybe you just get lucky.
Shit. No. It's not what it looks like. I swear. I wasn't going to hurt you. I just needed, well, blood.
There, in the dim firelight, you see him for what he really is. A vampire, a slave to sanguine hunger.
Well, how long has it been since you killed? Days? Hours?
I've never killed anyone. Well, not for food. I feed on animals. Boars. Deer. Kobolds. Whatever I can get. But it's not enough. Not if I have to fight. I feel so... weak. If I just had a little blood, I could think clearer. Fight better. Please.
Why exactly didn't you tell me this sooner?
At best, I was sure you'd say no. More likely, you'd ram a stake through my ribs. No. I needed you to trust me. And you can trust me.
Well, you tried to bite me. Without my consent. With hiding all this. How can I trust you?
Because we don't have a choice. Not if we're going to save ourselves from these... worms. I need you alive. You need me strong. Please. Only be a taste, I swear. I'll be well, you'll be fine. And everything can go back to normal.
All right, but go too far, and I'll drive a stake through your chest myself.
Ah, of course. I shall be gentle as a babe. Let's make ourselves comfortable, shall we?
I'm impressed you could get through that.
A shard of ice into your neck. A quick, sharp pain that fades to throbbing numbness. Your breath catches, your pulse quickens.
Let him continue on this one.
Into him, losing yourself. You can feel your blood racing, coursing through both your bodies. A gentle, numb feeling starts to spread.
Asterion, this is enough. Nat 20.
Of course. I was just swept up in the moment. But it worked. I feel good. Strong. Happy.
You almost killed me. But I'm looking forward to seeing how you perform in the morning.
Shouldn't take long. So many people need killing. Now, if you'll excuse me, you're invigorating, but I need something more filling. This is a gift, you know. I won't forget it.
You watch as he stalks towards the forest, stronger, more confident, ready to hunt.
Yeah, well... I am fatigued like hell. Oh, Scratch! Who's a good boy?
Hope you're keeping well. Friend?
Well, I'm sorry to hear about your friend. He didn't wake up, did he?
Master? Friend? I stayed with him until I knew he was gone. I'll never forget him. But I'm glad to have met you.
You wanna know what? Come here. You deserve a lot of scritches. Just a good boy. Yes, he is. Asterion, we need to talk.
Good morning. How do you feel?
I feel awful. And my neck hurts. I feel woozy. And I feel like I need to throw up. I'm fatigued. And I did not rest well. How you feeling this morning?
Be grateful I'm not a true vampire, then. A bite from them and you might wake up as a vampire spawn. Like my good self. All of a vampire's hunger, but few of their powers.
Any other drawbacks I should know about?
Oh, I've no idea. For 200 years, the sun would have turned me to cinders. Until the crash, when I woke up bathed in its light. Someone, or something, wants me alive. They've changed the rules. Standing in the sun, wading through a river, wandering into homes without an invitation. They're all perfectly mundane activities now. As for my other quirks, well, we can figure those out in time.
You are definitely akin to Lestat. Well, if I can help, just ask. We are literally now in this together.
You're such a sweetheart. I'm just glad you're being sensible about these revelations. I was worried people might turn up with torches and pitchforks. Although there's still time.
So we're traveling with a vampire, are we? Of course we are. Word of warning, Astarion. I taste absolutely awful.
For his sake, he best not develop an appetite for Githyanki.
Well, I trust him. He won't hurt us.
Quite the opposite. I'm here in the spirit of openness and honesty to work together as a team.
Fine. He stays till he's no longer of use. Besides, my flesh is not so easily tasted. Unless, of course, I have offered it.
There now. We're all friends again. Shall we go? There's a long day ahead of us.
For no other reason than he pulled off when I told him to pull off. Not many men do that. But we got Bestest Boy! Mei-chan, you stay here and give him attention. You probably won't, and Sooty's going to be jealous of him. But he is Bestest Boy. Leaf camp. Let us... Since we got the crew... So vampires actually work on the old concept of vampirism. The old lore. Having to be invited into the house.
Tussled with hill giants without breaking a sweat. Now, a mere werebear could swat me halfway to home.
Strange things are happening to us. What festers in our minds may well impel our bodies.
On the old tradition of vampires, they have to be invited into a house or a place of residencies. They cannot cross running water. I wonder if that includes urine. Or any form of running water, like this here. Or would they be able to do this because water's running right here? Would that include bridges and all? They can't be exposed to daylight. I think garlic affects them.
Ever heard of a vampire called Kantorock?
I don't think so. Why? Friend of yours?
He's patriarch of the Tsar family. Nasty fellow, if the histories are accurate.
I imagine they are.
No, it's back this way. I believe. Blade of the Frontier.
How much farther can I go?
You've only just begun.
Have loves waiting for you once this is all over?
You know what? That is not the easiest of questions for me to answer.
You mean just waiting? Like a lovesick puppy? Short-term amusements are much less hassle.
I'd really like to get rid of the auras. One tends to forget they can do this in this game.
Laser, have you ever done a good deed just for the sake of it?
I have performed deeds well and efficiently. Is this what you mean?
Not exactly. But you answered my question.
She does not recognize good and evil. Oh, there... Ew. Hello. The devil with the heart of iron.
One horn. The stink of Avernus. Advocatus diaboli.
Well, I'll be God's damned. The Blade of Frontiers. Thought I'd shaken you for good. That'll teach me to underestimate you.
You're the devil we've been hunting by the name of Karlach, correct?
Bloody right. An honor to be chased by the Blade of Frontiers, but I...
A great heat roars through you. Her heat, fiery as the hells. Then you're lost in visions of demonic armies as you tear through a landscape of fire and blood, the Blood War. You saw it from above as the Nautiloid passed through Avernus. This woman was on the front line.
What was that?
Evidence. Proof that you're a devil. A gladiator in the archdevil Zariel's army.
I can explain, but it's a whole situation. If you just hear me out...
Another vision. Karlach's blade raised, slicing through devils, Zariel's servants, as her eyes dart around, seeking escape. Her rage and desperation seep into you. She is a victim of the Blood War, not an agent of it.
She's trying to trick us. Don't believe her lies.
You saw the truth. I never wanted to serve Zariel. I was enlisted in her army against my will. Forced to fight, and fight I did. When I saw an opportunity to get away, I took it. I finally home. Or near it, anyway.
You served her. That's enough to damn you.
Stand down, Will. You saw what I saw.
Will catches his breath and his lips straighten. Sheer dread twists his face.
You don't know what you're saying. You're asking me to trust a devil.
For God's sake, you're stubborn. Karlach's not a devil, and you know it.
Listen to sense now. I don't want this to end badly for either of us. You know monsters, right? Better than anyone. Look into my eyes. Can't you see I'm not what you think?
Shit. You really are no devil, are you? I've been deceived.
Oh, thank the gods. Thought I was gonna have to take your head.
You would have died in the attempt. But there have been enough threats today.
Truce then, eh?
Aye. Truce.
I'm Karlach, but you already knew that. And you are...
I am Awamel. But you can call me Crow if you want.
Well met, soldier. Nice to meet a friendly around here. It's been tough going so far. I may not be a devil, but I can put the Blade's reputation to work. How would you feel about helping me kill some evil bastards? Little background, if your moral compass needs something to point at. You already know I fought in the Blood War. I was good. Really good. It turns out I've got a knack for killing demons. That made me a valuable asset. Zariel, the archdevil herself, made me as her personal attack dog. I played along until I could get the fuck out of there. But devils don't like to lose their assets. Zariel liked it so little. She sent a bunch of goons, so-called paladins of Tyr, to take me back. Problem is, I'm not going.
So you want me to take down the people that... So you want to turn, the hunters into the hunted, correct?
Don't worry, I'll lead the charge. But I could use your help. There's a lot of them and only one of me. After that, we can team up. Take Faerun by the short hairs. Sound good?
I like her. She looks like she could throw me over her shoulder and carry me to safety, should the need arise.
And why exactly should I be doing your, dirty work?
Dirty work's the only kind I like. Gets even messier the more bodies you throw at it. Think of the potential.
I don't know, that dragon greed's starting to well up in me. And I'm kind of caving to it. Okay, you got yourself a deal.
Fuck yes! They cornered me outside the toll house just up the hill. Doubt they've gone far after the scorching I gave them. Whew. I'm getting all het up. Let's make tracks.
Laser, you've the most exquisite eyes, golden as the sands of the Cali.
And you've a soft skull. A gay tentacle will have no issues pushing through it.
Is that a compliment?
No, it is a fact. Life in this Faerun is laughably weak.
So, Will, do you have anything to say about our newest companion?
You've been witness to a pantomime, I'm sorry to say. And I've played my part all too poorly.
Someone set you upon Karlach's tail, both literally and metaphorically. I'd like to know who this source of yours is.
I can say only this. Karlach's not the only one who's had a villain's knife held to their throats.
You sound like a man with the 9 hells at his heels.
You're closer than you know. One night soon, when we make camp, the veil will be lifted, and I'll pay my penance.
Penance. Should I be worried? Should I put up some wards?
You're not in any danger, I promise. I can't say the same about me.
Our barbarian here. Let's see what she's up to. Probably level 3. Forgive me, I have a thing for Amazonian women. I'm sorry, I just do. I kind of blame it on a, it's not a, Xena. It's the other one, the counterpart to a, Conan. I forget her name. Her furry version is Shetland the Red. You want to know what? You're getting mobility. Just to cover distance. Yeah, I saw that movie and whoa. Kind of hard. That movie was kind of rough for a kid going through puberty. And Xena, hard for a kid going through puberty. Ooh, speak with animals. Bestial heart. Okay, wolf heart. Tiger heart. Okay, bear heart. Physical. All raging. I'm gonna go with wolf heart. Tiger piercing. Elk piercing. I don't like the nose. Eagle. Nope. Bear. Wolf. Oh, no, let's just go with none. Okay, toggle group mode. Everybody all together now. Oh, this is going to be a big kerfuffle. I feel that way. It's kind of a no-no.
Whoever killed those gnolls might be nearby. Careful.
The corpse does not respond.
Ah, dang it. Yeah, good suggestion, game.
Feed if you must, Astarion. But give me so much as a hungry look, and I'll drive a stake through your heart.
I do so very like spicy food.
What's that?
Hey, we're still going after those paladins, right? Can't leave Zariel's bruisers roaming the coast.
Yes, we're going after them.
Good news. Can't wait to see him finished.
I'm way too big.
Yeah, we're not going down through there. Gee, shit. Apparently, we're going in.
I've never met anyone.
Please, no more. Leave us in peace, and we shall leave you in kind.
Cut the crap, Anders. I know what you are.
Don't let her hurt us. Please, we just want to go home.
Is he actually telling the truth?
The Archduchess will be delighted when we return with Karlach's head on a pike.
Assess his posture. Yeah, bloodless, but...
There's something in the squint of his eye. You suspect he's lying.
Well, enough of the charade. I really enjoy this play, but I know who you really are.
Enough! Enough! I'll not play pretend anymore. Karlach, you're going home in pieces if needs must. And you'll soon learn what it means to ally yourself with the likes of this garbage.
Avernus was never my home. It was my prison. I'm free now. And I'm never going back!
Woo! Target not in sight. Invalid target. Invalid target. Okay, do. No, I've been silenced. No, I silenced myself, actually. Silence, silence, silenced. Not enough resources. Okay, this is... Oh, no, you don't. You're not getting silenced. Let's go for up top. You go there, 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 there. Mage hand throw. She is silenced, so we come over here. Not enough movement, so kitty, kitty, kitty. Oh, hello, 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 hello. I'm all the way around. Okay, where is the dash? Opportunity of attacks. Kitty gonna do a zoomy. Oh, that won't save you, I'm afraid. Oh, yeah. Nope. Told you! It's not gonna save you.
Battle favors the fearless.
This is all cities. Nah. Forgot to disengage.
won't go back. I'm never going back. And if any of Mummy's little friends want to pick up where the others left off, they'll find nothing but a pile of ash.
Well, Zarya won't get near you again. I'll personally make sure of that.
That's right, she won't. She can't. She couldn't even lay a finger.
Oh, fudge.
Fuck you!
Let's just let her. This place is going down.
I'm never going back.
Let's just have her cool off. Everybody gather around now. Come here.
Laser, do you believe in love at first sight?
I hardly believe in love at all.
Oh.
But I do believe in carnal pleasure.
Oh.
Well, Karlach, you get that out of your system?
Whew. Had to let off a little steam after facing off with those ignots. Granted, the fire's lasting a little longer than it should. How do I look?
Hot.
Careful, soldier. If I burn any hotter, I might explode. Hear that? Infernal engine for a heart. Lets me burn as hot as the hells. Seems to be running in overdrive since I left Avernus. Won't be seeing my mechanic anytime soon, so I'll just make the most of the extra heat. Just don't get too close, till I've found a way to calm it down.
You know, I met someone who may be able to help. A smith who worked in the hills for a time.
Well now, maybe I could make his acquaintance. A tightened screw or two might let me keep a little calmer. Maybe even manage a pat or bump without burning someone to death. It's been a long time. Let's go find your friend before I blow a gasket. Lead on.
Not too sure I want to loot all these guys. Those Gnoll ears. Just let her. Still silenced in here, but Sword of Justice. Gale mail, longsword. Mm-hmm. Lincoln quill. Wooden crate. Cloth. Just like a cat. Light crossbow. Out up here. Table, rickety chair. Ooh.
Maybe I need more pockets.
So, hey, we've got this soul coin, right? Thing is, I think I can use it. My engine can, anyway. Zariel used to top me up every now and again when she wanted me to go after an especially wicked target.
Well, soul coins are just that, though. They contain people's souls. I'm not sure you should just be using them like that.
They're already lost. Better to be used in service of the good guys than a devil, don't you think? Next time we're in a nasty battle, drop one my way. You'll enjoy the results.
Well, I'm not too sure we should be spending people's souls for our own purposes like that, in my opinion.
You're the boss, I guess.
I'm sorry, but get back in there. No, get in. That's a lot of bubbling.
The corpse regards you lifelessly.
Who are you?
Infernal servant. So long I've forgotten. Why?
You killed a pack of gnolls. How?
The pact. Power.
A pact. Which devil did you deal with?
Fallen. Lady Zariel.
Why did you sign a pact with this Zariel?
Power. Strength.
How exactly did you become deceased?
Zariel's brute destroyed me.
The spell's power wanes. You can ask no more questions.
Cursed to put my hands on everything. Got enough of those. Ooh, sausage. Ooh, a maul. Don't got one of those. I don't think I got a glaive either. Padded armor. Rotten tomato. Take a bedroll. Water Davian cheese wheel. Water Davian cheese wheel. Take another bedroll. Take another bedroll. And another bedroll. And the baguette. Le banc. Oh, take the baguette.
Just another crate.
The halberd. Yeah, crossbow. Ooh, flail. Padded armor.
Ah, Shadowheart. How blessed I am to be so near.
I heard you with Lae'zel. Don't think I'll play second fiddle to the likes of her. Go try your charms on someone who's out of earshot.
Burlap sack. So not everything appears on casual sandals. Seek peace. Pick up. Pitcher of beer. I know nothing's happening right now, cause it's looting time. Well, he's smoking. Okay, nothing there. And I think we'll be on our way with our pile of bones. Did I get this one? Oh, there's stuff out here. Can't pass this up. Oh, my ear itches. Itch. Taters, potatoes. Quests, companions. Olsen, we are here. We need to go west. So let's head west.
Disappoint there.
Bodies everywhere. Accident or sabotage?
Sabotage. keep getting sidetracked. I don't want to get sidetracked.
What's that?
That is dye, actually.
So, you and Lae'zel. Things change.
Please don't remind me. But keep your guard up with her.
Note.
Key. Wonder what it opens.
Oh, and her backpack. Yes, I'm just going to leave the backpack. To get the belladonna. That. Seriously. And we jump. Usually I'm used to all this just being scenery.
So, Starion, which of us would you rather feed on if you had free reign?
Will, no question. He's strong, fast, and righteous. I'm salivating already.
Interesting.
You sound disappointed. I'll bite you if you ask.
I'm sure you would. Don't sound so eager.
What's that?
That is a flat rock. You know what? That I am going to...
I am enjoying our walks together. Aren't you, gang?
Sure. In silence.
City, move. Ah, Bloodstone.
It's been a while since these two breathed their last.
There are Harper and Druid symbols on their equipment. An interesting pair.
Curiouser and curiouser.
Killed a few giant bats in my day, Astarion, but never hunted a vampire.
Just to remind you, I'm merely a spawn. It won't count. But if you want a true vampire, I'm happy to recommend one. Something tore right through these people. They didn't stand a chance.
Give me a minute, folks. Just dealing with some YouTube issues here. Yeah.
The creature's eyes roll back in its head, equal parts bliss and agony. She'd eaten, feasted, and yet, looking into her eyes, you can see it wasn't enough. She's still hungry.
Come, see! My flesh becomes new flesh!
You hear what comes next before you see it. The sharp snapping of bones and a yelp of pain as her body starts to twist and undulate. You watch with cold realization. This isn't the end of one life, but the start of another. Gnolls, vicious, monstrous humanoids, can spawn from the corpses of dying hyenas.
This is going to be over soon.
Her belly splits like a rotten fruit, birthing a frenzy of claws and fangs.
Just, Easy.
Where's it running off to?
It is going nowhere. That was, I am at a loss here. Asterion, I want you to do something for me. I want you to shoot these things. My stream says it's healthy. You two must just be a, being a bee about it. No, actually, I'm going to upcast it.
Torment.
Good. Ugh.
On my way.
Great axe, great sword, halberd. And now it's me.
At the ready.
Ugh, I am in. Not enough movement. Fine. Dang it, I missed! It's an action. Mind cleave. This or this way. No. Oh well. Actually. Not enough movement. Path interrupted. Dash, 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 dash. Oh, we got a hyena right here. Crap. She's crossbow. A mage hand will just fly. Path has obscured my arse. Gale. You don't have Misty Step, do you? Yet you do.
overrun with men.
No corner of this plane they don't infest.
Let's not stand around. I can smell spilled blood a mile away.
Don't go into that thing! That thing's dangerous. Why do you think had y'all do that? I don't even want to go through this stuff.
How is the rat diet going?
It may soon come to an end if you don't shut your mouth.
What path lies before me?
What? Well, the Tubes of You is having a problem with this area, so we're leaving.
My, what manner of place is this? A path to redemption? Or a road to damnation? Hard to say, for your journey is just beginning. What would suit the occasion? The words to a lullaby, perhaps. The mouse smiled brightly. It outfoxed the cat. Then down came the claw. And that, love, was that. They do know how to write them in Cormier, don't they? Well met, I am Raphael. Very much at your service.
Am I supposed to am I talking to the mouse or the cat?
Neither. The fox, rather. Hiding, in a word. A silent observer, about to break the silence. Of course, what I have to say merits some privacy, as well as some more, let's call it, refinement. This quaint little scene is decidedly too middle of nowhere for my tastes. Come. There, middle of somewhere.
You know, I have to say, nice decor.
The house of hope, where the tired come to rest and the famished come to feed lavishly. Go on, partake, enjoy your supper. After all, it might just be your last.
And what exactly makes you say that?
Call it a ninth sense. What's better than a devil you don't know? A devil you do. Am I a friend? Potentially. An adversary? Conceivably. But a savior? That's for certain.
And why exactly would you help me?
Because my compassion is boundless. I stride among the needy, giving comfort where I can. And you're in dire need. One skull, 2 tenants, and no solution in sight. I could fix it all, like that.
Well, I would have to think this over. It is such a big decision.
Take all the time you need, but make up your mind before you're counting down with tentacles. Try to cure yourself. Shop around. Beg, borrow, and steal. Exhaust every possibility until none are left. And when hope has been whittled down to the very marrow of despair, that's when you'll come knocking on my door. Hope. Such a tease.
And what if I... And if I do want to take this deal, how would I find you? How will I get in contact?
I'll be around, watching you squirm like a tadpole through a nice, juicy brain. All those pretty little symptoms, sundering skin, dissolving guts, they haven't manifested yet, have they? One might say you're a paragon of luck. I'll be there when it runs out.
Well... You coming?
What's that?
She doesn't want to seem to come.
Do you feel as flattered as I do? Invited to dine with a devil.
Well, dining with the devil kind of left an odor, a foul taste in my mouth, to be honest.
Yes, they offer you an apple, but they're the worm that lurks within. Still, don't let his bluster fool you. All that talk of desperation, it merely illustrates his own. I think he wants something from us, badly. And in that knowledge lies our opportunity.
Well, I'll remind you that when dealing with the devil, you always draw the short straw.
There's no such thing as an absolute certainty.
Let me play the devil's advocate.
Okay.
The man is too eager. Do not dismiss his offer out of hand.
If there's one quality all the denizens of the hells embody, it's ambition. A quality they share with many humans, come to think of it.
And how do you propose we beat this devil at his own game?
By figuring out his true intentions. Fact 1, there's something very strange and very powerful about our tadpoles. Fact 2, a devil offers to take it away. Devils aren't known to aid mortals out of simple kindness. Whatever Raphael wants, we must be the key to getting it, along with our tadpoles. So, I say for now,
We wait. If I'm right, Raphael will seek us out again, and when he does, there's a mighty bargain to be made.
Remember his Cormyrean rhyme? Down came the claw. Perhaps we should start growing our nails.
Will, you have anything?
The Devil with the Silver Tongue. An old fairy tale my father read to me. The kind with a hero, a villain, and a moral. A farmer made a deal with the devil, so the story goes. In exchange for the farmer's dearest fruit, the devil granted him a bottomless coin purse. The farmer's dearest fruit, naturally, was no apple nor peach, but his beloved daughter. We can learn a lot from fairy tales, don't you think?
With the right teacher, yes. What are your thoughts and opinions on this particular devil?
Refuse him no matter how tempting the offer, no matter how delicious the feast he lays out for you. The cost's always too great.
Well, worry not. I have no intention or interest in a devil's deal.
That's because you still have hope. But when he becomes your last hope, remember this. He'll require of you only what you're least ready to part with. And then require more still. You might think you'd give up anything for a cure. But the devil won't take just anything. He'll take everything.
Lae'zel?
This devil, Raphael, flaunts his paltry wings as if he wants to impress us. You saw the red dragon slaying his infernal kin above hell's fires, did you not? Next to a dragon, the devil's a gnat. When I am Kithrak, I will take my queen Vlaakith his head as a trophy.
Kithrak. You have mentioned that a few times. What exactly does that mean?
Githyanki Knights. The riders that chase the Nautiloid. They are the commissars and enforcers of my Queen Vlaakith's will. Vlaakith bestows no greater honor. To wield a Kithrak's silver sword is my destiny. I will earn my queen's favor, and I will conquer every layer of hell should she command it.
Well, out of personal pride, I must ask, what are those dragons to the Githyanki? Allies, mounts, pets, servants?
They are gifts to my queen from the goddess Tiamat herself. They reside in the great city of Tunorath, awaiting the privilege of battle. Do not pity them. They reap great riches from their service, gold and otherwise. Dragon's blood flows in you, does it not? Perhaps you might be availed of the riches I offer. We shall know in time.
Well, why exactly were these knights chasing the Mind Flayer ships we were on?
The Geich are my kind's mortal enemy. It is not unusual for the Kithrak to give chase, to penetrate the hells. This is unusual. But I'm not one to question the wisdom of my queen. I can see but to the horizon. Vlaakith's sight pierces the many plains.
Okay, Shadowheart.
Bloody hells. Literally. Just when I think I've got a grasp on our dilemma, a devil shows up. No matter. We've dealt with every other oddity thrown at us lately. We can handle this one too. Now, as for this Raphael, he knows our secret. He claims he can help. What do you make of him?
I'm gonna save it right here. Use a DM. I want to use a care connection to see if she's testing me or not.
Anticipation. She is testing you somehow. About Raphael.
Well, you yourself seem like you have a particular point you want to make. What exactly is it?
Actually, yes, you're right. Very intuitive. Clearly the devil was trying to sow doubt among us. He's clever. My order uses the same tactic when dealing with enemies of Shah. You don't need a scourge or a rack to break people. Fear and self-doubt is sufficient. When actual pain comes, the victim's already done the heavy lifting for their torturer. There were no right answers with that devil. He was toying with his food. Us.
You know, I didn't realize you were so well-versed in mental and emotional warfare.
Aren't you glad that I am? It's an effective trick. Watch out for it. And for Raphael.
I'm glad you are here. I like these competing ideas. And Karlach.
Can't believe that devil just took us into the hells with a snap of his fingers. If I see him again, I'll wring his neck.
Was that actually Avernus? How could you tell?
My engine stopped fuming for one. But even without that, I could just feel it. Raphael was his name, right? He's trying to lure us into a game he knows we can't win. I'm not playing. Glad you're not either.
Let's just leave it at this. And folks, with all that, City, what do you think? City, what do you think? City. City just wants me to shut up, apparently. Anyways, it's that time, so we're going to double save it. Good place to end it, too. That thing with the gnolls, I was not expecting that, because nobody really goes over there. That was just disgusting. So anyways, folks, with the double saving, I'm going to say that's the end of the video. I'll probably get a warning or something for the gratuitous gore and everything, but do what you normally do. Like, subscribe, leave a comment, downvote, share the video. I know I normally do when it's a video I particularly enjoy, like with the liking and subscribing. I rarely downvote, but when I do, it's usually on something I really don't like. But do what you normally do. And remember, why enter the arena if you don't have to? Until next time, folks. Later.